I mean, it's not bad. It's a dope vibe. It's just, we was getting lit. We was rocking out. Yeah, we was in that Drake bag.
Yeah. We was in that Drake bag. You feel me? Yeah. Right?
You can say that. Like, nobody's really checking for your opinion.
Wait, I can't say that we were in the Drake bag?
I mean, with your sarcasm, no.
Who said I was being sarcastic?
My nigga, we know that you don't like Drake.
I have no beef
Are
with
you
Drake.
are you very oppositional to the idea of Aubrey?
Of Aubrey. Don't ever call that man by his first name.
By his government name?
Don't ever call him his name.
don't call him his name to me.
So we'll refer to him as Mr. Graham for the
Mr.
rest
Graham.
of the podcast.
No.
Do you have an issue with Mr.
I'm
Graham?
not calling another man champagne anything.
Champagne body.
But yo, what's good? We back. I wish I had that May song right now playing in the background.
Can't nobody told me.
Not that one, the other one. Change the station.
Ooh,
That's actually Puff. Actually, that's not even me.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well, yes. Wait, not that one. The other one.
That's the song. You mean the one with Kanye?
Welcome
back.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
This is over. We're gonna play the song and then you're gonna hit house.
Okay, all right.
I don't know, it kind of sounded the way Briss was just saying.
That shit sounded
okay,
hot.
but just remember what I said.
And I've never heard this song before, but I'm just gonna go with Briss's version.
Welcome back. I'm telling you.
Yes.
We're gonna hear it.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. But all right, so we want to first and foremost apologize for the absence.
Wait, did we introduce ourselves yet?
Nah, we haven't introduced anything. They just know that I'm Mackie right now.
No, but it's the Do Not Disturb podcast.
This is the Do Not. I'm doing the introduction right now.
Oh, wow, my fault, Slime.
All right, but so as he said, this is the Do Not Disturb podcast. I am Mackie, and I'm here with my 3 people.
We could be people. I'm cool with being people.
We the people.
I thought we were friends, but I'll be your people.
Yeah, you could be my people. Introduce yourselves, people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's Chinadu, aka, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We back. Like Cook Crack.
Oh, okay.
Like the Farmer's Almanac.
Okay. Okay.
Like some rap snacks.
What kind of snacks?
You heard.
Rap snacks.
Yeah, Fetty Wap chips.
Air horn on that one.
Some rap snacks.
Anyway, I'm Chris, also known as Briss, affectionately known as Briss if you nasty.
Elderly known as Auntie.
Known as Auntie Briss. That's really who I actually am, is Auntie Briss.
Commonly known as Auntie Briss. Facts.
And I'm back with y'all again.
Yo.
Everyone.
So, as you can hear, we have lost a member. She did not lose her life, thank God, but she's no longer with us. We want to say a big shout out to Sabaya. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but we gonna keep it rocking. We want to wish her the best of luck in everything that she's doing, and it's all love. But now we have a new cast member called. What is it? Who are you called?
Who am I called?
Who are you called?
We are not in England.
What's happening, everybody? This is Banano the G-O-D.
God. Swinging.
Yo, we gotta throw the air horns on that one. Air horns.
Yeah, man. So, my name is Jonathan. Everybody calls me Banano, however you choose to pronounce it. It's all okay with me. And everybody on social media knows me as Banano the God. I'm very, very, very excited to be here with you guys. I appreciate, the very warm welcomes that I received from all of you. Definitely a place that I see myself being here with you guys for a long time. And I just want to thank y'all for letting me be here, rocking out with y'all, act a fool, all that. I'm with it.
You with it? All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Round of applause.
Hey.
Wow.
I mean, it's appropriate.
Maybe later. I got you. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Clap.
Whoa.
Okay.
I just said I'd make it clap. I didn't say anything else.
So,
Don't be jealous of my booty clapping.
Ah!
Oh my
Thank God I dropped that drop. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh my
Nah.
God.
Yo, cause man could be hating, bro.
I be hating on what?
He be hating.
On what?
Just like everything, like everybody's talents and skills.
Bro, this
What makes
nigga
them
must.
amazing? I
he's-
know you. I know how you
Yo,
hate.
man.
You gotta let that hate out, bro.
That's
You be positive.
Yeah,
From here
yeah.
on out, you need to be a
Now
positive.
you're hearing it from him, so it's
You need
not
to be a
just me.
positive
Like,
human
this
being. You know
nigga-
what I'm
this
saying?
Yeah, we've been calling you.
You let all that
Simon,
hate
so-
out.
Oh my
You
God.
in a place of friends. You in a safe place.
So-
Niggas are really imagining things right now. You bugging.
All right. So, since Banano is new to the podcast, we figured that we would like let you guys hear a little more from him, like what he's about, what his plans are in terms of joining the group, because you know we want him to be acclimated to you guys as well. So take the mic and just speak.
I'm just go on my little
tangents.
tangents,
But don't
my
make
rants.
it too long because
Nah.
you will get cut off.
Oh, I encourage you guys to cut me off at any given point. Mackie knows that I talk an awful lot.
Yeah, well,
So-
you're not doing that shit today, bro.
As,
That's crazy.
at any given moment, if you feel like I'm going on for too long, just shut me up. I got no problem with that.
Got you.
But yeah, no, it's been interesting for the past couple of years. I've been really stockpiling a ton of information and skills. I'm really good at.
Well, first tell him what you do, and tell him where you're
Yeah.
from.
Right. 'cause
Sure.
you're
Tell
him a little
talented.
bit.
You're talented.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Tell him that you have dreads and you're Spanish.
I guess if I can get down the list. I mean, like, you know me pretty well. You might as well just
Nah, you got it, fam.
do the introduction. All right, cool. So yeah, I am Latino. I'm Puerto Rican, 100%. Unfortunately, I do not all of that.
I love that song, bro. I don't know what that
You were going nowhere with those lyrics.
I know it's the national anthem, and I'm fucking.
I was
fucking
just-
that shit.
it-
Oh, Jesus.
It's up there with Puerto Rican anthems. I unfortunately do not speak fluent Spanish. I'm just letting you know that now, Chen. I see you looking at me like, so you're not
No,
gonna
you said
translate
that. No, you
everything
said-
for me?
No, you said that before, though. You told me that before.
Yeah, but the listeners don't know,
Yeah,
so
niggas.
I'm just letting
Wow.
everybody know.
Fuck
Yeah,
niggas.
I mean, like
Fuck listeners, shut up.
I could fuck with the Spanish a little bit. I could break down certain things for you. I could give you certain meanings and certain he's basically saying X, Y, Z, but I can't translate much for you. Yeah,
Thank you
I'm
for the honesty.
a disgrace. Anyway, so
Yeah.
so I'm 100% Puerto Rican. I'm very, very, very quote unquote fair skinned. I'm very pale. I'm very, very pale, very fair skinned. Me and Maggie did go to college together. I do have a bachelor's degree. As of right now, I am a professional barber. I do work in Jersey City. Anybody that wants to holler can hit me up on social media. I will gladly answer any DMs, questions, or conversations about haircuts. That is what I do. That is what I love.
About haircuts and haircuts.
Only nothing else.
Haircuts only. Hit me up if you want this fresh cut. Do not hit me up for anything else. I am married. Please leave me alone.
Hey.
But yeah,
Talk that talk, King.
that's basically that, man. I'm a proud nerd. I love anime. I love comic books. I love movies. I love regular books. I love history, science, all types of different things. We can have conversations for days about any topic under the sun. I promise you I can carry that conversation. And that's basically it. Just a little bit about me. I mean, you guys and the listeners will get to know me as the episodes progress. But that's me in a nutshell.
Beautiful. Thank you once again for joining the squad. We're very happy to have you, very lucky to have you, because obviously through conversations we see that you are very well versed. So we definitely know that we can use your energy and your conversation skills. So that's amazing.
Thank you.
But to get into the meat of this conversation,
I don't eat meat. Do I have to
Oh my God! Let's.
Conversation.
Nice
Alright, no.
segue.
Come on.
That's not supposed to be a segue.
Can we crack on him real quick for being a vegan?
Go for it.
Well, you're vegan?
Go for
He's
it.
vegan.
Full vegan, 100%.
Can we get on him real quick?
Hey,
Hell yeah,
that
go
was the Do
for
Not
it.
Disturb podcast.
Thank you
Facts.
for your time.
Niggas just
Bye.
It's
came
not
in
that
and dropped the
serious,
B
Jen.
word. Nah, I was vegan for like a week and a half.
A week and a half.
How was that week for you? Did you feel lighter? You felt rejuvenated? You felt like
I was a vegan for a week and a half.
VIT, a vegan.
And the line. And the line. You know,
my life is real. My life is real.
And what happened? Who fucked it up for you?
Hunger.
Yeah, hunger.
Hunger?
Damn. Out of you, man.
Hunger ain't fucked me up yet.
I got hit by the hunger bug and I started eating chicken and didn't look back.
Didn't look back.
Because I lost like 5 pounds on the vegan wave. And it was
for
like,
a week? You lost 5 pounds in a week?
Without exercising. You know what I'm saying? Just by like, you know what I'm saying?
Just changing your diet.
The shake, yeah, like the shakes and all of that shit. Because like I was doing the vegan shit, but I wasn't eating like rice.
Oh, you cut out carbs.
Yeah.
Yo, to be honest, I'm not even going to front. A ton of vegans eat a shit ton of carbs. I eat a shit ton of carbs. I'm trying to change that. There might be vegans listening like, this motherfucker, he ain't real vegan. I know I got to make some changes, but yo, that's hard.
That's
rice,
hardcore,
starches,
bro.
potato, stuff like that.
Vegans can't eat carbs?
No, you
You
can,
can.
but like you tend to overdo it.
Oh, I was
With
like,
the
why
carbs.
can vegans not eat carbs?
Yeah,
Like,
no, you definitely
because that's where they're
overdo
getting
it.
all their protein from.
Right.
Not even
Well,
like
no,
it's.
Oh, I'm wrong? Oh.
Sugar. Protein is
Yeah, you're getting a ton of sugar because
Carbs.
bread and all that stuff breaks down into sugar. So you have to balance it out. Your protein comes from like your vegetables.
Shit,
It
Sister
comes from like
Genevieve.
beans. It
Nuts.
comes from like nuts,
Nuts.
different types of nuts, things like that. Like
I hope Sister
Legumes.
Genevieve not listening. She was my biology teacher. I don't know.
things like that.
Fucked me up.
All types of stuff. You're not even paying attention to this vegan lesson.
Huh?
You don't even.
I mean,
Yo,
he's not
honestly,
good.
honestly,
It's
that
hard-
vegan shit
it's
is trash
heartbreaking,
one.
bro.
But
That's
I will
cool.
say,
It could be
I
trash,
will
dude.
say though that I never knew that there was such thing as called like cashew milk.
Yes.
My God.
Cashew milk, almond milk.
Buy
Almond milk is fire. Don't
Almond
cashew milk
milk
is
delicious.
better.
Almond milk.
Cashew milk is really
Yo,
good.
cashew
Bro,
milk is amazing.
I actually buy an ice cream that's made from cashew milk,
Look at this guy.
and that ice cream is actually one of my
Look at this
favorite
guy.
brands to buy.
Man.
No, it's dope. Yo, there's actually a fuck ton of like
You
alternative
2018
options
vegans.
out there for whatever if you lactose intolerant, there's mad shit for you to eat.
No funny shit though. Like actual almond milk is very not good.
Very not good.
Oh, the unsweetened joint.
The regular almond milk,
No,
I don't mess
regular-
with too much.
I
I buy
like
vanilla.
almonds.
in like water and like
And
whipping
grinding them up?
grinding it. That shit is terrible. Terrible.
I agree.
But, you know, I did it when I was vegan for a week.
I'm gonna pour you a bowl.
I was a
I'ma
vegan
pour you
for a
bowl of
week and a
Frosted
half.
Flakes with vanilla flavored almond milk, and
I'd
you will
probably
never
shit
go
myself.
back.
I'd probably shit myself now.
You
That
will
shit's
never.
amazing.
You
That
will
shit's
never
really
go
good.
back.
It's
You
good
will
though.
never
It
go
is
back
really good.
to anything other than vanilla flavored
Vanilla,
almond milk
yeah.
with your Frosted Flakes or whatever else
Nah,
tickles
the
your
homie-
fancy in the morning.
Jim Brown be drinking almond milk a lot. So like, I've heard good raging reviews from the massive.
It's good. It's just expensive.
Not even.
Not that expensive.
Bro, I
I'm
buy a
rich.
half
I'm
gallon of
rich.
almond milk for like $3.
That's
rich.
what I'm saying.
Rich.
It ain't about being rich. You don't want to live in a nice neighborhood.
Nice
Hey, you live in
neighborhood.
Jersey City.
Yeah, the
That's
not
nice.
so nice
What
neighborhood.
part?
That shit nice. They
What
got
part?
money.
What part did I live in?
No, what part of
Don't
Jersey
say
City
what
do
part you
people
live in, bro.
consider nice? Like,
What part of
Downtown.
Jersey City?
oh,
Downtown?
downtown. But,
Downtown.
Like,
That's
Yeah,
half-
downtown.
Downtown.
The heights.
The
The
heights.
heights are pretty
the
high.
heights are not, but I call it like
That's
Jersey City
literally
Heights.
half the city.
Nah.
No, that's like a
It's
good
not.
chunk. No, the
That's
city's
a-
Downtown, the
huge,
Heights is
bro.
not half of Jersey City.
No,
Nah.
the heights
Okay,
is
you
one.
know- you know-
The heights is one little corner.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in a quiet part of Greenville. If that makes a difference.
You're
Like-
getting too close to your house.
Yeah, just like
Don't
you trying
let-
to spray me for where I live. My God.
You tried to spray me?
Okay, so today on Do Not Disturb, what we're going to do we're actually going to talk about
Thank
something
you.
relative
How
to that.
wet was it when they tried
Good
to-
job.
Oh.
Relative to what he's talking about, but no,
Oh, this was Sunday when they tried to. This past Sunday when they tried to.
what
You
was
good.
Sunday? I was working.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Nah.
Anyway,
Britt's out here getting sprayed. That's crazy.
so thank you for your time. I'm going to announce my exit. Do Not Disturb now. Thank you. It could be an all guys thing. I don't care. Nah. Okay, but relative to what he was actually trying to make a joke on, today's topic is actually going to be about the myth, or not myth, but the sector, the industry that is premium Snapchat.
Ooh.
Premium anything, not even Snapchat only.
But I feel like premium Snapchat is like the core.
It's common,
Yeah, that's where it started.
Common terminology now
Right.
is that premium
Premium.
Snapchat wave.
Premium
Even if
Snapchat.
they don't use Snapchat, they're calling it a Snapchat.
Right.
Yeah, so basically, is Snapchat the new pimp?
Well, I think first we should talk about exactly what premium Snapchat is for those who may not be adept to social media.
You mean for those that don't pay for one?
Or that. So, a premium Snapchat in the grand scheme of things, in very layman's terms, is an adult Snapchat separate from somebody's like original Snapchat, where you can pay for their nudes, their sex tapes.
It's like a private account.
Right, it's a private account for like sex work, practically. You can pay the person for, like, I don't know, people create their own rates and they get paid for whatever service the viewer wants.
It's
so
basically streamlined pornography.
Sure. So
catered to you because you spent the money.
Exactly. So
Straight to
everything is
consumer.
is customized pretty much, or it might not be, or people just have their premium Snapchat where they just post their videos or their pictures and everything, and everybody just gets the same view.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like it's been an insurgence to my eyes as somebody who, even though I've been on social media for however long I have, like, I've only really seen this become of a surgence, maybe like in the past like 2 years or so, even though I'm almost positive it's been before that, you know? And because as far as I'm concerned, Snapchat started for that purpose. It wasn't supposed to be for like recreational use like most people were to use it for, like just using the filters and just like sending like selfies back and forth to like their friends and stuff. I think it was originally rooted in the sex nature because of the timer, you know, because the
pictures disappear
right
after a certain amount of time.
Exactly.
Right. And then I think over time, once the app got bigger, then that's when it transformed into, you know, everybody can use this because everybody can make money off of this, you know, like everybody meaning Snapchat, the company, not the people. But obviously there's going to be people who want to capitalize on anything, so premium Snapchat came to be. But that leads us to our topic at hand, which is, Mac.
Is Snapchat the new age pimp? Basically, yes, he took your wine.
Yeah,
this nigga shit is a piece of shit.
Don't take my wine.
Yo, you should have seen Chris' face. She's like, oh, nigga?
She was like,
Huh? Me?
Nah, because I saw the shit moving and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just wait until
You're
I get off my
not
Let me
wrong.
get off my point and I will address this nigga.
Right,
but
crazy.
they bugging. But
Shut up.
Not for real.
Continue, Mac.
So, basically, I feel that, because, well, this is my topic. So, I feel that Snapchat is a new age pimp. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Honestly, I've been trying to look up more information on if Snapchat gets a cut, or they obviously have to get some type of money for them to have a premium service, right? So, if Snapchat is allowing these women and men, because I'm sure there's men out here that are selling their dicks on fucking Snapchat. Pause. But yeah, I think that if Snapchat gets a cut from, or if you have to pay Snapchat for a placement on their whatever, to now have people come through and, you know, pay for your breast or your ass or your dick or whatever, I would call that a pimp.
But I mean, like,
Some of these girls like flying out to like fuck niggas and shit like that, or they use Snapchat as the third party for, oh yeah, you know, add my Snapchat. We could talk through my Snapchat.
yeah, but we could have said the same exact thing about Craigslist years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's a little different only because we're using.
All right, sorry listeners, that was a cut. We had some technical difficulties, but we're gonna continue with the conversation.
Yeah.
So like what you were saying, John.
No, I just don't. I don't believe that Snapchat is getting paid for these accounts. I feel like these women are just setting their accounts to private. I feel like they're, you know, just asking people to pay to have access to that account, which grants, you know, those quote unquote customers with the content that they provide, which would be the pictures and the video and the live stream and all that other stuff. So I mean, like, if you're asking somebody to pay you to just like accept the friend request, basically, that's an area and a market that like we don't have tabs on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't feel like Snapchat is the pimp. I feel like women have evolved to the point where they don't need somebody else to help them make that money off of what it is that they want to distribute, whether it be pictures or video of their body, or may it be their actual body. Right. I feel like Snapchat's not just whoring them around. I feel like they're doing it themselves.
And to add on to that, like, if niggas really know, like, pimping for real, like, the hoes is not getting paid off of the product, quote unquote. You feel me? Not to, like, sound like, you know, like a misogynist.
Nah, I get
whatever, but it's like, it is what it is. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hoes or the women that are being pimped, they're not getting paid directly off of, you know, their bodies or the product that's being sold. Niggas that really know pimping is like, the pimp will take the bread, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll give the lady some food or whatever. He'll get her some clothes, keep her clean and all of that shit. Get her some drugs so she could stay, like, dependent on him.
You pay for security. You pay to be kept safe. Roof over your head. You know, things like that. You have a little bit of pocket money, but most of these women live with these guys.
Yeah, and these girls nowadays on the Snapchat and Instagram wave, or even if they're doing it on their, like, personal whatever website that they have themselves, maybe they getting it and it's direct to their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
that's not pimping.
It depends though, because it depends what medium they're using to get paid. So Snapchat has a cash application. So if they're transferring the money through Snapchat gets a cut of whatever
they're paying.
Like whatever the consumer's paying.
Yeah. So
are they getting most of the?
I don't know. I don't know.
That I
don't
know. But they get paid for every.
But they get paid for every transaction.
So it's not like.
It's
not like they're intentionally.
So before we go on, I just want to put out the definition of Snapchat Premium. So Premium Snapchat is when a person sets up a Premium Snapchat account, which is the term commonly used to mean they share content of an adult sexual nature in return for cash. That's what a Premium Snapchat is.
I think we established.
So no, I just wanted to make sure we had the correct definition. That's all. Because I'm trying to look up if Snapchat in return gets money from these things, because I feel like
they have to.
But that's if you're using
their internal.
Snapchat, yeah.
Because you can also, like, you know, say, oh, here's my Google Wallet, or here's my PayPal, or here's my Cash App, right?
And even still,
and
like,
these
PayPal
companies
takes
get
a cut too.
cuts.
PayPal
Yeah, they all take so.
Granted, like, you know, I think the Venmo cut is like, I think 25 cents to, like, every transaction that you take. I think maybe like $10 or so. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you're not getting like a grand amount from, like, each transaction, but you're getting a transaction nonetheless from each of these people. And I mean, for me, it's like, I can see an argument for both. Like, I can understand how it is the quote unquote new age pimp, because one, we're talking about new age. We're not talking about former definitions of pimping. So, like, whereas formerly, like, the hoes do not get paid for their services or whatever, this new age can be like, yeah, you can get your little piece or whatever, but we're still gonna be the people who, like, end up benefiting off of it as well.
But
like,
they're making pennies.
Yeah,
right, they're making
pennies compared to what the women are.
It's not
keeping.
pimping.
Look,
we call it new
if
age
anything,
bartering system.
they're pimping Snapchat.
This is what.
Right? No.
But you have to talk about. We don't know the inner workings of Snapchat. We don't know what goes into making an account. We don't know how much money goes into making an account. We don't know how much like, their streams go into how much money they make. Like, we don't know what's happening. We don't know if a view is a cost. Like, we don't know any of that. So it's like
most social media websites just function off of their ad revenue. So they're making bank off of when you're scrolling through people's, like, stories and an ad pops up. Right, and if they're sending each other, like, cash through those transactions, then yeah, you're correct. They're gonna make that money off of that transaction, but they're not monetizing every little ounce that we use. There's a lot of free functionality there. It's just what you're paying for is that person's attention span. What you're paying for is the fact that that person's using that platform to occupy their spare time. Yes. So that's what companies pay top dollar. Well, not top dollar yet, but they're paying money to have those advertisements on that social media platform. So you're able to use all of that to your own benefit. So that's why I feel like they're just extorting Snapchat and other social media.
Okay, so I just looked up pimp on Google, and I just looked up what pops up on Google. So the definition that Google says is a man who, well, I don't like that it's just man, because a woman can be some, whatever.
A woman can
Ladies is
definitely.
pimps too.
Go on with the show.
There have
You
been
feel me?
female pimps, plenty of them.
So, a man who controls prostitutes and arrange clients for them, taking part of their earnings in return. And then the Wikipedia page, although we can't use Wikipedia as a reliable source, the Wikipedia page that pops up is procuring or prostitution. So, with the definition, it says a man who controls prostitutes. This account is the control. You know, like, this is the means of this person having a way to make money. Without this account...
Without them making money, without the means making money itself.
Yeah.
Correct?
Right.
Okay.
So, like, without Snapchat, there would be no Snapchat Premium. Without a private, there would be no Snapchat Premium, unless the people are like, you know what, fuck it, everybody can see my shit. But then there would be no premium because not everybody's paying.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So I looked up how to start a Snapchat Premium.
Niggas gonna stop looking up shit, bro.
I'm just like, just to put some context in there. So it says here that there is no such thing as Snapchat Premium or Premium Snapchat. It's just someone putting their, basically it says
private.
Someone putting their account to private.
Exactly what I told you.
And they would have a regular Snapchat alongside with the premium account or the private account.
Premium just means monetized.
Yes.
It's monetized.
So they're monetizing, basically.
So basically,
Because
Snapchat doesn't make anything.
Snapchat's not making anything unless they're using the Snap
unless they're using
function
Snap Cash
in their Snapchat app. Like these women's, the only reason why I genuinely feel like Snapchat's not the pimp is because I feel like the women have evolved to the point where they don't need a pimp.
Yeah.
Like and that's not saying that they're necessarily selling sex specifically. They could just be selling images of their body. They're selling sexuality, but they're not selling literal sex. So like some of them might be, right? We're not gonna sugarcoat it. Some of them might be.
The term sex sells comes from just like sexual
representation or like
sells
or
everything.
image or image.
Yeah, the sexual image. So most of these women are just selling pictures and videos of themselves in the nude.
Right.
It's not the majority of the time, at least for like the not so famous females, even with some of the more famous ones, they're not necessarily selling videos of them having sex. They're mostly just selling videos of them dancing around naked.
Right.
So it's just like they've evolved to the point where they don't need another person to sit there and say, you're gonna log on today and dance for this amount of time and we're both gonna make this much money and you're gonna keep this and I'm gonna keep that. These are women that they're using tools like social media to make it easier for themselves to monetize their sexuality. So I don't really think they're being pimped. I don't think they're being extorted. I don't feel like they're doing it to themselves. So it's different. Can you exploit yourself? Yeah. Kind of.
Wait. We say that pimps exploit women?
To a certain degree, you do. And like
they don't?
You're using what the woman has to offer that you can't offer in order to make money. You're exploiting.
Exploitation in any degree.
Is it exploitation even if the woman agrees?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still exploitation. Okay, just because it's willful.
That's what I'm saying. If the woman is allowing this to happen, is she exploited? It's not. She's not being exploited.
It depends. If
she's not making bread.
No. If it's like he's like, you're gonna show yourself, blah blah blah, whatever, and she says, okay, that's still exploitation. That's still exploitation. The pimp exploiting her. She would only be exploiting herself if she's the creator of whatever.
I don't understand.
The controls in her hands.
I don't understand. But then I don't think exploit is the right, because if she is agreeing, I don't think that's
exploitation is loosely profiting off of something or someone that is either unaware or unable to like make the choice for themselves. If I'm like defining it loosely,
it's a vague description, but you're not wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong. But it's
to basically benefit off of somebody else's like
situation, whatever. Like, because people that are in record deals, for example, right? Them niggas get exploited every day. Absolutely. They get exploited, but they agree to be in the record deal. They agree to be signed to the label.
Okay.
But they get exploited every single, you know what I mean? Like every chance the record label gets, you feel me?
That's true.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's the only reason why I feel like it's not the pimp. I feel like the pimp is the woman now. Okay. It's herself. Okay. She is her own pimp. If she's selling her own body for profit. But if she's selling if she's selling images of her body, that I feel like is different. I feel like it's just giving the woman the power to make her own money. Because before, women were posing naked, but they were making somebody else money, and they were getting a cut to pose naked for magazines or for photo shoots or for whatever the hell was going on.
Fair. So let's say we go by your logic, and now no man, no woman receives free nudes, right? Everybody on planet Earth has to pay for nudes, whether it's through a social media site or whether it's just through my camera. Are we now pimping ourselves? Because now there's no there's no higher man, especially if it's from my phone. Like, I'm the only person that can, sell out. But like, are we now pimps if they're from our own camera rolls or something? If everybody now has to pay for nudes. There's no, you can go on Pornhub.com or you can go even on Twitter, because Twitter is full of nudes. You feel me? Like,
I'm just discovering that, by the way. New to Twitter.
You can just go onto these sites and you can see nudes. Right? So now, if every single time that you go on Twitter, there's a restriction page, and it's like you have to pay 99 cents in order to view this picture.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right? Is Twitter pimping this person, regardless of the fact that they can still get money off of that view?
Well, since I don't have much information on Twitter, because I am very, very, very new to Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, by the way.
Shout out, drop your...
Banano_the God.
Yo.
Banano the G-O-D, remember me? So...
Yo. No.
So, I mean, like, I get it, right? I get it. The only reason why I disagree is simply because I feel like identifying something as a pimp is associating it with selling sex. Literal sex.
Okay.
So since I feel like most women that use a quote-unquote premium Snapchat aren't necessarily selling sexual intercourse, I feel like it's just a little different because they're just finding ways to make, people that might be a little weak and might really want to see, pay the money to have access to that content. Because we're in this age where content is abundant.
Right.
So how the fuck do we make money off of everything? That's the generation we're in now. Kids are making money off of playing video games online. Women are making money off of selling their nudes. People are making money off of walking their dog. There's just so many ways for you to make money off of the internet. So are we saying that the internet is just a pimp altogether?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's...
Yes.
Maybe it is.
Okay,
maybe it is.
Okay, so just to add more information to you, on Twitter. So you said that you equate the term pimp as selling literal sex, right? Mm-hmm. So if you dive into the world of Twitter, somewhere you will see people who are in the sex industry, whether they're adult stars, cam stars, all that kind of stuff, whatever you want to call it,
everybody's got a Twitter now.
And there's links. I think it's called maybe OnlyFans, I want to say, where it's that.
I've heard that.
It's literally what you're talking about. So it's like they literally pay to get the sex tapes.
Just to see.
So
because that's what I associate as a premium Snapchat is you're watching a Snapchat.
Right.
You're not necessarily gonna get an opportunity to sit there and talk to
some of the
this particular porn star.
Let me correct you. So. Damn, I forgot the porn star's name, but she's the one with the big ass yitties.
I
know there's mad in them. I know. It was like Kia. Shit,
just give her a random name.
No, I gotta.
Kiara Maria.
Nigga, that's something like her name.
No, that's her name.
No. I gotta respect her.
I'm interested to know who they talking about.
Her name is Kiara.
Kiara, yes. No, Kiara Mia.
Kiara Mia.
Kiara Mia.
Okay.
She actually has a package. Shout out to you, Kim, if you ever in Jersey, you feel me? Yeah. But
For the show, please.
If she's actually listening.
Dick.
Well, there goes our invite.
but you know what I mean. But yeah. So she has actually a package where you pay $500 and you're her boyfriend, and she texts you and sexts you and sends you messages and all this other shit.
So she's advanced the fantasy concept.
Yes.
To that.
Yes.
I still don't believe that that's being pimped. I still don't believe that. I mean, the objective of the podcast isn't to convince me.
No, yeah.
Right,
She's being pimped. She's not being pimped. She's doing that herself. She's making bread. She's making money. That's what I see. I see a woman who is utilizing every opportunity she has to make money.
All of her opportunities.
She's utilizing it. She's got plenty of opportunities. I see.
Yeah, as I see.
I'm just saying that, like, she's using her opportunities to make a profit. So I don't feel like she's being pimped, especially if she's the one that's going out of her way to figure out new ways to make $500. Nigga, that's genius.
No, for sure, but like, because like I feel like the word pimp gets a lot of like negative. Like a negative light.
It does because it's a negative position.
Thing,
it's a negative occupation. It's a negative occupation.
In any field of work.
I don't hate on anybody that might actually be a pimp. I mean, play it, but still,
seriously, it's exploitation. But yeah, you feel me? Next topic, man. 'Cause I ain't too fond of this pimp stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think we was gonna get off this topic this fast.
I thought we stayed pretty on brand.
No, we did. That's cool. That's no problem. But I have another question. All right, so what do you know? Because I want to make sure like I say the question correctly. So what do you do if someone like randomly sends you a lusty text?
Well, define lusty text like
a text.
Not really a sex,
but
it's
just
like
straight like nude.
No.
Is the lusty text just the eyeballs emoji?
No. She's saying some. All right, so basically it goes like this, right? We went to Pizza Zoo 2 weeks ago with my boys. We're out there having a good time. My boys bagged some Johns or whatever. I'm there just looking how I'm looking. Okay. He bags this John. They're cool. They're talking. All of a sudden, he doesn't know this girl from nowhere. She's talking about she wants to, like, he asks her, oh, what do you do for fun? She says, deep throat dick. So what do you do in that instance if you ask a girl, what do you do for fun? And she says, deep throat dick.
Run away.
You run away? I mean, I would just ask her how much fun she's looking to have.
I'm running so far away, bro. What? I've never met this girl from any.
No, you met her at the event, but before that, no.
I've never known this girl.
Yeah.
And the first thing you could think to say out of your nose is that you like to deep throat dick, fam.
I literally don't believe this. I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe.
You don't believe that a girl?
You don't believe that it happened?
No, I don't believe that your first reaction would be like, nah, I'm not fucking with it. I know that Chin obviously speaks for himself. And he can only speak for himself. Like, I get that. But I feel like for general population, like, from things that I've gotten from personal experience, things I've heard from my friends, things that I've just seen in general, like, in the places I've been, like, if a girl is about it, like, and she claims that you're about it, whether you've known her for 1 hour or you've known her for years, like, if she presents that idea and you are attracted to her in some way and you're about it, then you're gonna take that chance. Like,
I agree with you. I agree with you. I feel like most guys.
That is a dangerous chance.
It is a dangerous chance,
but it's a chance nonetheless.
Men play dangerous games.
Not this man.
Men play very dangerous games. We can't pretend that like men are tired of the nonsense that women play games or women play this, that, and the third. Like, sometimes, like, guys want women to be as open with their sexuality as they are. Let's get to the point. Let's get to the chase. Let's do blah, 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 blah. Whatever the case might be. And when you find a chick that's actually just like, I'm down to fuck, what are you down to do? Oh, I was gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll meet you at the bar. No,
I'm not gonna hold you. I just started having sex a couple years ago, so I'm new.
A couple weeks ago?
Yeah, for real. I just started having sex recently, so it's like I'm not really. You know what I'm saying? That shit would frighten me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, a girl is just like, yo, I'm trying to. and I've never met you off nothing.
They can't see what you just did, bro.
I'm just saying, like,
They can't see your reaction, my
facial
nigga.
expressions. His eyes
I'm
lit
gonna
up.
start beating fast. I'm like, because obviously, you
You're gonna
get aroused.
You're gonna be worried. You're gonna be stressed.
I'm gonna get aroused off the talk. You feel me? But it's like,
Off the talk.
I'm gonna start thinking.
And you're
like,
more
what the
inclined to act on that. Come on, let's not be.
You are, but I'm not. I mean,
Listen,
hey,
I'm speaking from all hypotheticals, Chin. None of this would ever happen to me, nor would I ever jump on that opportunity. I just want to throw that out there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's married. He's
Because
married.
Oz is a married. I am
Ball and chain.
I am not jumping on anything like that. But I
But
speak from a very realistic male perspective. That's really, really, really hard to say no to.
I feel that.
It's super hard to say no to.
I feel that.
And you know that.
No, 100%. But it's like a nigga like me, I'm not gonna hold you. Condom is trash. I don't be wearing them shits. So you feel me?
That's where you be wildin'.
Like
That's the
I'm
dangerous
not-
game.
That's
He's
what I'm
talking about getting domed from the random chick that's down for it is the
that-
dangerous game. He's
But
talking
not
about
wearing
hitting it
condoms
raw.
is-
He's talking about hitting it raw.
is a regular fucking thing to do.
That's just Thursday night.
That's what
That's
I'm
just
saying.
that's just a regular
This nigga must have
Thursday.
lost
As
his
a
mind.
nigga that like has not, like, you feel me? I'm not active like that, and if I am, I don't be using, you feel me? Because I know who I'm smashing. Anyway, so all I'm saying is this: if a person like that comes and gets a girl that says, "Oh, I want to deep throat this, that, and the third," it's like, fam, I'm cool because I know I'm not rapping to Jimmy, and it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how niggas is rolling in 2018.
Nah,
man.
bro.
So it's
2019
really
might
not.
switch up,
So it's really not
but
because what she said was the problem. It's because you're like
it is.
your
It's both. It's both.
place of not wearing a condom is stopping you from doing shit.
It's both. It's both.
It's mostly.
Nah, what's
That
stopping me
hoe.
to doing it? What's stopping me from doing it is that I know she's not serious.
But what if she literally?
Most-
but you never know if she's serious.
Nah.
She's serious or
She
not.
shot. She shot her shot.
Nah, most
She
girls.
gave it up.
most,
she took the shot.
most girls that like talk a lot
Uh-huh.
don't be doing
But
shit.
that's really not a lot though. Like, and
Telling
you
me-
just,
tell-
you just met her though. You just met her.
That's
so
a lot.
So there's not really much talking.
That's a lot.
I think if you
That-
just met her, and you're like,
No,
so
no,
what
I'm
you
not-
trying
I'm
to
not
do
saying-
is
I'm
stay
not-
trying to suck
wait,
dick
I'm
or
not
something?
saying- I'm not-
That's all there is.
I don't know what the. I don't honestly. I don't know what the girl looks like.
You weren't there.
I wasn't with him when
Weren't
he
you at
bagged the
Pizza
girl.
Zoo?
I was at Pizza Zoo.
So how do you not know what she looks like at Pizza?
Bro, honestly, it was mad dark, and there was a lot of
She
like
was hit.
other.
She was hit. It's cool.
I mean, hey, that's not my business. Shout out to the homie. I ain't gonna drop your name.
I mean, that plays a huge
But
part in my response to the female.
Obviously-
If
obviously
is
she
hit
looked- she had
and
to-
she's like, "Oh, I love the deep throat dick." I'd be like, "Wow, have fun with that." What'd you break? You broke something.
Oh.
Yeah, you broke it. Yo, and you disrespected the Malta like that.
The
Yo,
Malta.
Nigga, bro.
Come on, man.
you're bugging, bro. We would have exiled you from the barbershop if you spelt the Malta like that.
The barbershop.
The
Alright,
barbershop,
Anyway, but back
bro.
to what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
please.
Is
The
it
barbershop.
One, is it different?
Shout out to David's.
One, is it different if she's
Be plugging nigga shit on my shit.
if he? Yeah, I'm trying to get to my point.
Go ahead, you go, you go.
I'm listening, bro.
Is it
Don't worry about
different
me.
if he or she is attractive, and is it different if it is face to face versus
I'm
through
gonna
phone?
take her. I'm gonna take her more serious face to face than through the phone. That through the phone shit is no. Like I feel. I'm just saying. Like a lot of females, they either talk a lot because I've had like situations where females will say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and that I'm gonna do it twice," and none of that shit happens. I sometimes don't even end up meeting the joint. So it's like, how can I really think that just because you told me that you're gonna suck my dick through the phone, that means you're gonna come in real life and suck my dick? No. I'm not gonna take what you're saying for face value just cause you look good.
Nah, but we're not saying that you have to believe the chick, but it incites a much different conversation. She's skipping a fuck ton of introductory.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
there.
what I'm saying.
She's
If we
cutting
go
the small
from
talk out.
if I go from good morning, she says good morning. I say how are you? She says I'm good. How are you? And then the next thing she texts is oh yeah, you know I deep throat dick for my day job. I'm like I'm not. I don't even know if I'm answering
all that, but
son, these ones.
she could tell you that, you know, like that's something that she enjoys doing. I feel like if a woman says that she's showing you interest. She's showing you some kind
Off
of
the
interest.
first 5 texts?
But that's still interest. Maybe some people are super
Why are
impulsive.
we acting like this is a foreign thing that happens?
Yeah.
Like niggas do this every day.
But it's because niggas do it. I don't see too many females do it.
Because y'all have already like a preconceived notion that women just don't do it. So when they do it, you're shocked and you're like, nah, this ain't serious. This ain't what I'm really used to. So it's not fact. Like if a girl wants to come up to you and be like, yo, I want to fuck, yo, I want to suck your dick, blah, blah, blah. Why are you treating it like she's not real until you find out that it's not real? Because you're just ruining your chance.
No, you're absolutely right. But I'd rather lose my chance than lose my life.
That's not.
How you gonna lose your life?
Bars.
Thank you.
Or you could lose out on the best head of your life, the best sex of your life, and while
Come on, let's get
down to the point. Why y'all women out here don't really know how to suck dick, man?
A lot of the women that
Very
she
factual.
were with don't know how to
Very
suck dick.
factual.
But because weren't we just having a conversation
That
before the
Jill
thing came
Scott.
on? Let me not
Jill
do
Scott.
Not a lot of y'all girls got that Jill Scott, man. I ain't gonna
Baby, give me Jill Scott.
Not a lot of y'all women out here got that Jill
We
Scott.
were, I'm not going to talk about the conversation we had before the mic
Yes, you
turned
are.
on. So
What conversation?
It's fine. No, it's fine. We'll talk about it once the mic turns off again. That's what people want to be bold.
The
so.
perfect time to bring up conversations.
Yeah, I
No,
when this
niggas,
bitch
niggas are
on.
bold when the mics are off.
I don't-
My voice turns up when the mic is on.
Okay, so what are we talking about? I'm very
So
confused.
apparently
Yeah, that's what I'm
we're
saying.
talking about. You can't say that a demographic of females or a type of female sucks the best dick.
We were talking
If
about
it's
that?
that.
Yes, we were.
Nigga,
That's
right
when I started
here.
singing the
Nigga,
Jill
yeah.
Scott shit just now. Because I
No,
No,
mentioned-
before on mic.
Yeah,
Before
we
mic.
were off mic.
We
We were
were.
talking about
Way to
Jill
fuck
Scott.
with
You were. So you can't say that somebody sucks dick better than somebody else.
Just
If somebody
off-
doesn't
off-
suck it well.
Off of what? Their culture?
No, off of what he
Oh.
thinks.
Ethnic
Off of what
background?
he thinks.
Are we just? So why don't we just tell the listeners what Chin
Or
actually
Chin
thinks?
could say
I mean,
what
like,
Chin actually
I'm
said.
pussy,
You know,
so no.
I've heard.
But,
I've heard
I'm gonna ask a question.
that's a consensus.
Have you ever got head
so
from a big girl like ever?
Oh, that was it.
That was what we were talking about.
No.
All right, facts.
Yeah,
You
yes.
have.
Yes.
I have. Have you?
Girl? No. Sorry.
You've never gotten hit by a big girl? Damn.
No,
Nah,
sorry.
I'm not going.
You're missing out.
Apparently, you're missing out.
You're missing out.
Apparently, you and I are missing out big time.
Apparently.
Hey man.
Yeah, I mean, the consensus, because I've asked a lot of my friends, I've asked my coworkers, customers in the barbershop, all types of stuff, because that conversation came up in the barbershop too, was the whole Jill Scott thing. And I've heard that big women do give better fellatio. Do you disagree?
Wait, what? You feel what?
The consensus is that plus size women give better fellatio.
I think
That's where the Jill Scott conversation
plus
comes.
size is
Plus
a very
size-
straight. It's a very
I
fine
was
word.
just about
I
to
say
that.
plus
Because
size to be
technically,
nice.
Plus size is like you can be tall and be plus size. You know what I'm saying? Like
Really?
Yeah.
Is it tall too?
Yeah.
Plus size?
Yeah.
So if she's real skinny but she's super tall, she's
That's-
still plus size?
It
depends on, like,
it
her
depends on
body
body
sh-
type.
Because I was gonna say that's new to me. I didn't know.
yeah,
that.
like,
Yeah.
You can be
Yeah.
tall and like quote unquote thick. Like if you got no Megan Thee Stallion or whatever,
Love her
she's
so much.
plus size.
I don't.
And she's about like
I might need
5'10",
an Instagram.
5'11".
5'10", and like she's like, but she's thick, but she's not like what some would consider like fat or like big.
But she's plus
just
size.
she's plus size. She's tall. She's thick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
but yeah, like I have heard that too. But as a recipient of these, you know,
Of them
party
lips.
favors, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What'd you think?
Yeah.
You gotta get Don't be on the fence. Give me a real
They
answer.
put me on the fence.
No.
It was
Pick a side of the fence and fall
because
off it.
I'll say 4 of them was quote unquote plus size, but only 2 of them were like big girls.
Okay.
You feel me? The 2 big girls was like average. The 2 big girls was average, but one of the plus size ones was some of the best head I ain't got in my life.
So,
I ain't
so,
gonna-
so if somebody said the best head that you've ever received was from a big girl or a small girl, you're gonna say
I'd have to say
she was a big girl.
She's not small.
Doesn't matter how big,
In fact,
but you're just using big
Yeah,
to
yeah,
describe her shape, her
Yeah,
figure.
yeah,
She was a big girl. So then it applies.
yeah, I had to think.
Okay.
I had to think back.
Mackie, what
So I
about
was
you? You have
well,
something in that?
I mean, I don't know if people know I don't know if people know my
Right now.
You're
Jesus
bugging.
Christ.
I'll send the text for you.
It's not safe to Drake and drive.
No, I
Bro.
don't got
It's a Drake and drive.
Hey,
I'm not a big fan of
I don't have her phone number.
fellatio or head like that. So, but I will say that some of the best head I've ever gotten was from a big girl. Like a big girl is definitely, even though I'm not a fan.
A big girl.
No, of head. I've already said that. I'm not a fan of head. Like
Are
that.
you not a fan?
Not really.
You're not a fan
Yeah,
of
he
receiving
has.
fellatio? I'm just gonna keep using proper terms here to.
Nah, we could just say
Make it less
sloppy
awkward.
toppy. You feel me? No,
You're
I'm
not.
not.
You're not a fan of the head game.
Nah. I feel like I think
One day.
No, I think what happened, honestly, I think what happened was as a child, you know, when you see something that you've always wanted and you've always wanted it, and then you finally get it and it's not everything you expected it to be.
So the first time you got head was a little disappointing.
Yeah. So from there,
That
it
was
was
that
just
bitch's fault.
no
It could've
for
been-
sure, bro. I'm not going.
not
I'm not going off of just one sample size. I'm going off of however many women I've had sex with. I'm not gonna drop my number now.
Okay.
But however many women I've had sex with, however many
Those
of
women
them,
in the 3 digits. Yeah.
chill out. However many I've done it with, you know, and however many of that I've done it with that have actually gave me head, and that is good. The majority of them that gave good head were bigger women. So
Okay.
but I feel like I've had a girl who was, you know, slimmer and gave me good head. You feel me? So it's like
Okay.
I don't try to box it in like that, and I feel like it's just because, you know, they think that big girls eat a lot and do a lot with their mouth. That's why they give good head. And it's just like, bro, like there has to be more than that. We can't just say it's because
Is
you
that
know
what it
females
is?
like to eat.
I just thought it was just a funny coincidence. I never associated it with like.
I mean,
oh,
that's
bigger girls shove more food in their mouths. Like I never thought
this
it would
is
be
yo, chill,
something
chill.
like that. Like
He's in the
But-
middle of sending his text.
But
you
But-
trying to find that girl's number still?
Yes.
It's gone, Chin. That number's gone.
I gotta know
your name.
You didn't get her name the first time?
And
No,
anonymous.
serious. You
I
got the
got
best
the
head in your life. You don't remember her name?
Oh, I
Bugging,
got
bro.
the name. She know her name too.
You bugging.
But yeah. Shout out to the big girls giving head, man.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Jill Scott.
We got some friends, you know.
You feel me? Shout out to
Shout out to all the Jill Scotts out there.
yeah, no, shout out to y'all. Y'all
The
doing the
Jill
damn.
Scotts
Y'all doing the
of the
damn
world.
thing. Y'all doing the damn thing.
Don't touch me.
All right, so we got like 8 minutes left or so.
Ew.
The hell is that?
So now it's time
crazy.
for some. We're
Clear
gonna
your
try.
throat, or
We're
you
gonna
just-
try something new. With the podcast, as far as like segments goes, we're gonna see where this one goes. Remember when? So basically, you just have to say something that you remember when you were a kid, that either inspired you or you thought was funny, or it's just good to share with the class.
You can go first since you thought
Yeah, you
of
go
it.
first, man.
Son of a bitch. Damn, I don't be remembering shit, to be honest
So
with
then
you.
why would you
You
think
want me to
of
start?
it?
What's wrong with
Because when I thought of it, it was a good idea.
It sounded
But now,
cute when you-
yeah, when I was, you know, going through the motions.
Yeah, don't do
Alright,
that.
But now I'm live.
So you remember when Toys R Us was a thing?
Do I
Do
remember?
you remember when Toys R Us was?
They
a
bringing
thing?
that back though.
It's coming back under Jeffrey's Toy Box. But do you remember like when Toys R
It's-
Us?
Nigga.
Jeffrey's Toy Box.
That
Yeah.
nigga gonna parlay some shit,
Do
boy.
you remember when Toys R Us was a thing? Not like
Like to go to
not like,
Toys R Us?
I remember
like when
going
it
there
was
not getting
a
indoors.
thing, not like up until it just recently closed. That's
No,
not
no.
when it was a thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking like when Toys R Us was like a place
When they
where
would put
like
the magazine,
you
like
would
the-
go,
the
like,
newspaper.
it was a big deal. Do you remember like Toys R Us being a thing?
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I think
Tell
I'm older than you. Or we're the same age?
Yeah, I think we're the same age. 92.
92.
Yeah,
January.
We're the same age. You're a few months. I'm May.
I'm old.
You're a few months.
Yeah, so I remember Toys R Us. I remember going there, never getting toys.
I'm sorry that you
So
went
why'd you go?
and we're toys.
Yeah,
well,
why did we go? Niggas, African parents just be torturing kids
Yeah,
just
I don't
just
remember
cause.
buying some shit
You want to
from
have fun?
Toys R Us.
Have fun.
Nah,
Look,
it's like
go
nah.
run.
We definitely got like Game Boys from Toys R Us for sure.
Yeah, back in
We definitely got the
Might
Game
be
Boy.
KB Toys.
We got EB.
EB Games.
Toys is
EB
different from EB Games.
Oh,
EA Sports.
KB Toys.
Where's KB Toys?
I don't know what that is.
KB Toys was a smaller toy store chain that did exist a while ago, and they
pulled that shit
kind of sort of went out of business. I don't recall there being any KB Toys still open.
Nah, hell no.
Probably not.
Since Bush,
they're gone. EB Games does still exist
in America.
No, in Canada.
They're owned by GameStop, and they're the quote unquote GameStop of Canada. So there's no GameStop in Canada. It's EB Games, and then in the US it's GameStop. It's the same fucking company. They sell the same fucking products. The stores look exactly the same.
That's fine. Because that was the thing back in the day. EB Games was definitely the thing.
EB Games was alright.
It was
just another game store before GameStop became the toxic monopoly that it is today.
We bought 64 too from.
So you guys bought a lot of video games from Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. Well, it was just dope.
It was EB Games is where we got Nintendo 64, 100%.
Because I remember we went
buying to Jersey Garden Mall, bought that shit. I remember.
I remember buying my video games from Toys R Us.
And there's definitely no Toys R Us in Jersey Garden, so it was definitely EB Sports. So I believe.
Yeah. But I remember Toys R Us specifically because like Toys R Us used to be a thing where like kids used to really be excited to go to a toy store to see the toys that were there, to play with what was new, to see what they could possibly put on their Christmas list. My dad used to take me to Toys R Us often. Not all the time he would buy me things, but like whenever he did have extra money, he'd buy me like one toy. It was usually always something small. Only on Christmas I would get larger toys or actual video game consoles or something like that. So I never really got spoiled all year round, but I remember my dad making the effort to take me to Toys R Us every so often and at least buy me like an action figure that might have cost $5 or $6 or something like that. Something small just to make me happy. And Toys R Us used to be dope. Now that I'm a parent and now that I see other kids, all I see are kids on their phones or on a tablet watching other kids play with toys.
They don't know that you're a parent.
Say, like, where do do kids even play with toys
They don't.
Anymore?
They watch other kids play with toys.
And where would their toys come from?
Fucking weird, bro.
Where would their toys come from, though? Like, where would a parent buy a toy?
Amazon. The modern day parent, at least millennial parents, order everything on Amazon. Everything under the fucking sun.
Or like the thrift stores, they be having a lot of toys and secondhand like toys.
A lot of that stuff is toys. Kids get a lot of toys from older relatives. Grandparents buy toys, aunts and uncles buy toys. The kids mostly, they care about, I want that tablet, I want that cell phone. So that's why I said, you remember when Toys R Us used to be a thing? Like, it was a thing. Kids used to enjoy going to the toy store. Like,
it's kind of interesting to see now. It's kind of interesting to see now with like the gaming consoles. Like, they're doing like a lot of like reboots and stuff, and a lot of remakes, like with Nintendo Switch and all that kind of stuff. And they're making like I think they're doing like some sort of remake of like Spyro and like Crash Bandicoot and all of the different Pokemons and all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of cool to see how these things change, not only like with the graphics, because obviously like we struggled with like graphics back in the day, like
playing Game Boys in the dark with no light.
Right.
Oh
or
my
God!
That
little plug-in,
the little lamp that used to juice the hell out of your AA batteries.
If you stepped on it, your shit was over. But like how they're like sort of remaking it for all of these like high-tech gaming consoles. Like I think the Switch is super cool. Like how
it's amazing.
How you can have it like a TV, you can have like the handheld controller, you can have like the little like iPad looking joint. Like I think that's cool. Complicated because like for somebody who doesn't really play video games like that anymore, it's like whatever. But I mean for the new age kids and stuff, it's cool. But also it's like sucks. Like they don't get a childhood like we did. Like they don't really go outside and play. You know, they don't wait until they get out of school to be like, hey, like let's go to like the park or let's like ride bikes around town. Like I don't even see kids riding bikes. Like I don't see any of that.
Because the internet has just opened up the world
they can
to
watch
every
kids
kid.
Ride bikes. Ride bikes.
The internet has opened kids up to the entire world. They're talking online with other kids that are playing Fortnite in different parts of the globe.
Right.
They're arguing with kids in the UK and kids in Australia, with grown men in friggin' the Philippines, like playing all the same video games that they're playing, and they're having conversations and they're making friendships. I know people that have made long-lasting friendships just from playing the same game online with them. So their childhood is different. They don't get the same experiences like we did growing up, where our parents took us to Toys R Us because that's all you could do. If our parents had access to the internet where they could have ordered us something and got it shipped to the house, I think they probably would have enjoyed that luxury also. I feel like it's just, things are different. So we're not going to get that same, like, organic feeling for our kids that we had growing up, because we really had to, like, do it for real. We had to go out and have fun. We had to make our own fun. We had to use our imagination most of the time.
To me, like, it gives, like, a new idea of exploration. Like, the kids can really, like, expand their mind and, like, find ways to entertain themselves.
For sure.
It was innovation, whether, you're making forts or you're creating new games or you're, doing whatever. Like, it's a different kind of innovation for children. But now it's, like, everything is, like, in the palm of your hands, and there's no real, like, innovation for, like, the child being made. I feel like everything is being made to cater to the child, and the child is just, like, benefiting off of the access to
being a lazy ass bum. Word.
Oh, man.
Wow.
On that note, do you have something you want to remember, Briss?
No, I thought the gaming shit was cool. Like,
yeah.
Just with all of, like, it was cool just to think of how glimpses of our childhood are now being brought back.
That they're being brought back. That's true.
My little segment worked, huh?
Oh, we did it. Not you.
Hey, but I brought it up. But yeah, so you already know what it is. This is the Do Not Disturb podcast. Once again, we want to welcome Jonathan, Johnny B.
Hey.
Bonanza.
Goomba Johnny.
Yeah, word, all that.
Remember Goomba Johnny?
Remember that nigga.
That's something that y'all could have remembered.
Word, but nobody remember Goomba.
I don't know who this person is.
I don't know who Goomba is.
Goomba Johnny and Mike, was it Geronimo, whatever?
Geronimo Jim. Word.
I think his name was just Geronimo. It was Goomba Johnny.
And Geronimo.
Geronimo in the morning on KTU.
I don't remember none of the names. But I will say this. So we're starting this new thing. At the end of every episode, we will play a unsigned artist at the end of the episode.
Are these all local artists?
Some of them are local. Some of them are across the country. This one that we have today, he's from New York. He's Jamaican from his Twitter bio that I can see. Shout out to him, Mosliano. Is that how you say that? I'm not trying to mess up your name, bro.
Mosliano?
Mosliano. Yeah, his Twitter name is @Mosliano.
Spell it, please.
Mosliano. That's Mosliano.
Mosliano.
And his song on SoundCloud is called Tek Time. TekTime.
So how do you properly say that? Like
Tek Time.
Tek Time.
Tek Time.
Tek
Say it with an accent.
Tek Time.
What is that?
Tek Time.
No, but that's
What
like
accent
Italian,
is that?
bro.
Tek Time.
That's Italian.
Oh.
This guy, you just said he's Jamaican.
My spaghetti. My bad, bro.
What? Don't do this, please.
But yeah, so shout out to Mosliano.
You bugging.
This has been Do Not Disturb.
And we
You
out,
feel me?
y'all.
We out.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace.
Mosliano and give a hype. Watch I know, touch a road and touch a street. Gangsta step out and the girl in my pre. High grade a bun with some hot grabber leaf. JB a beat as I pre the sing. Hoy, pretty women bring me joy in my lifetime. Enough girl I did call mine, but how you me want from long time. From the first time you catch my eye, girl. I never wanna see you cry. Me love what you do, baby. Me love how you move, so you want wind up your body good. Me love how you groove, so take time with it, take time with it. Love the way you ride with him, girl. Take time with it, take time with it. Love the way you ride with him, girl. Take time, take time. Love the way you ride, girl. Take time with it, take time with it. Love the way you ride with him, girl. Free your body from a very long time. You know long till you're deep on my mind. Come on, baby, now is the time. Me love how you look, girl, me love how you whine. I coulda under the moon or the star where they shine. Touch you anytime, cause now you are mine. Can't believe me find you, me feel say you sign. Me I wonder if me there for Me love how you move so. You want wind up your body good. Me love how you groove so.